May 1804, and down its checkered history handled thousands of cases of fever. Remember when I was a child and diphtheria broke out in Dublin, and the red blanket going in and out the houses, carrying the little children off in the ambulances. And that night, the anxious parents looking up the evening papers to see the number of their child and how it was progressing, because there was no visitors to Cork Street Fever Hospital. But today, the old people, they're allowed visitors. Do you ever think of taking a few books off your shelf, or going into a shop and buying a couple of magazines and a couple of woodbines and coming up here to see an old person? They're lonely and they can do with a bit of crack and do with a smoke and do with a little magazine or book to peruse through. The doorway of Margaret Boyle's Coombe Hospital. The hospital she founded out of the goodness of her heart. And it's wonderful to see the new Coombe Hospital standing in Cork Street today. But when are they going to change the name to the Margaret Boyle Memorial Hospital? And when are they going to repair the wrought iron work around Christ the King, standing in the middle of the artisan dwelling buildings? Now we have to give full marks to the man who designed and planned and had erected what's known today as Ash Grove. And this will show you what can be done all over the city of Dublin. We met a very nice family, the Wards, Tony and his wife Margaret, who showed us over their home, which was a little palace. And we wish them and their children and their grandchildren many happy years here in Ash Grove in the Liberties. Mead Street is a great shopping area. On a Saturday is market day, and it's always alive and teeming with people.
I am a roving sportsman blade, they call me Jack of all trades. I always found my chief delight in courting pretty fair maids. For when in Dublin I arrived to try for a situation, I always heard them say it was the pride of all the nation. I'm a roving Jack of many a trade, of every trade of all trades. And if you wish to know my name, they call me Jack of all trades.
In Bank Street I drove a cab and there was well requited. In Francis Street had lodging beds to entertain all strangers.
For Dublin is the fiery now, nor I am much mistaken. In Kevin Street I do declare some butter, eggs and bacon.
St. Catherine's Mead Street, dedicated to the Virgin Martyr, Catherine, the patroness of Christian philosophers. The foundation stone of that church was laid on the 30th of June, 1852. If you look closely at Cooper's shop, you'll see the remains of the granite block archway, which was once the gateway to a Quaker chapel in the Liberties. The Sick Poor Institution and Liberty Crèche, and in the middle of it, a savings bank. That's funny, but this was the spot where the Indian meal was distributed to the poor of Dublin during the famine. We come out of Mead Street into my favourite street of Dublin, Thomais Street, teeming with history of patriots and markets and doctors and churches and communities.
Beautiful body operated radio.
How much is the pan?
Tuppence to you.
Oh, thanks, I'll take it.
There's a beautiful set of pans there, set of tray.
How are you doing?
For the set of tray.
In High Street I sold Dojery, in Patrick Street sold all bits. So if you wish to know my name,
Yeah,
Not take parsley.
nice flavour of it. Where's the time?
There's a lot for 10 for you, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've only got a £10 note.
Yeah, I'll pay for it for you. You're getting a bargain.
if you wish to know my name, they call me Jack of all trades.
St. John's outside Newgate, known to Dubliners as John's Lane. It was on this site in the year 1188 that the first hospital in Ireland was established by a man named Aelred le Palmer, who with his wife had gone on pilgrimage to the Holy Land in Jerusalem, came back and were very impressed by the new hospital of St. John. Many years married and no family, he said to the wife, "I'm thinking of taking holy orders and becoming a priest." "Well, if you do," says she, "I'll take holy orders and become a nun." "Good," says he, "we'll found a hospital." "A hospital?" "Yes," says he, "what rule will we follow?" "There's only one rule, the rule of St. Augustine." And this was one of the foundation stones of the Augustinian Fathers. The church you see today was built by the Fenians, who were all bricklayers and labourers on the job. They even say that the pagan O'Leary was the clerk of works. The statues on top of the building were sculptured by Padraig Pearse's father, and the remains of Aelred and his wife and all their followers lie in the city sawmills, which was the old graveyard of the old church of St. John outside Newgate in Dublin. The medical profession throughout the world knows the term Corrigan's Pulse. Well, this was the house that Dr. John Dominic Corrigan was born in on the 2nd of December, 1802. The sounds and smells at Thomais Street are always wonderful. And of course, nothing will beat the smell of Caesar's pork butchers. I think it must be all them seasoning spices and lovely porks and hams.
60 pence here. 60 pence. I don't even want to 65.
That's why I asked him to. There's the guy.
Thank you very much.
And the hard man, Mr. Caesar. Not bad. How's it cutting?
Oh, grand, grand.
How do you like all that nice weather after all the rain?
Bring up the spuds.
It will indeed. Yeah. That's one thing about Dublin, it'll never be short of water.
No, not at all, no.
Yeah, good to Mr. Gray.
Yes.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking here the other day, I remember I used to come in here with the old ma.
Yeah.
With the old ring of white pudding
Yes.
and the ring of black. The old Christmas boxes, a ring of white, a ring of black
Yes.
and a pound of sausages.
Yes.
And then I was thinking of all the pork butchers, the Caesars, the Steens, the Stumps, the Yorksteaders, the Hafners, the Farnbats. These are all Germans.
Well, they came from Germany, yes. Well,
They came from Germany.
You must have been reading this up, wasn't you?
£1 and 5 pence. Right, be.
How long are you here?
I'm here since 1900. I'm retiring now. My father started the business.
Well, good luck to you anyway.
We missed the place. Just
You will.
missed around the Liberties.
Yes.
Liberty, man.
So you're part of the Liberties.
Oh, yes, yes.
Part and
Born away
parcel.
around here, yes.
But Caesars has been part and parcel of Dublin for
78 years.
78 years.
Yes, yes.
2 lifetimes.
That's right, yes.
How was Mrs. Hawley today?
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Not bad.
That's good.
The good weather in.
Oh, thanks for about time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is indeed. Yeah, you have the old black and white pudding
I have indeed.
and the Georgia Street melt organs.
I have, yes. How many do you want?
I'll give us 2 of them. Do with the supper.
Yes, that's they go every Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a long time to walk down Georgia Street eating them though.
Yeah, half an hour for down there.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, thank you.
That's grand.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much.
That's
indeed.
lovely.
Thank you very much.
All right, goodbye to you now. Good luck, Mr. Caesar.